What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So I have an interesting video to kind of go over that. I've seen some things going on and I'm like, wait, I connected two together. I think Pokemon 151 is going to be Crown Zenith of Scarlet and Violet Air. What do I mean by that? Well, if you don't know, Crown Zenith was printed like absolute crazy. I mean like crazy. Like it kept getting printed. Like if we look at some of the prices on like Crown Zenith for like maybe like the last 2 years, it stayed the same price. I would have to say we're in different times right now, you know what I mean? But I think Pokemon's going to try to print 151 a good amount. I think they're just going to keep on printing it and printing it and printing it and printing it. One thing I have to say though is it seems like it's just getting eaten up every single time, so that's the kind of scary thing. But I think they're trying to do it at least, but it's just not working really, what's kind of weird to me. And I think they can maybe change it around possibly, but why I think they're doing that? 151 is an extremely hot set. It's like one of the hottest sets, I think, of the Scarlet and Violet era. I think everybody's think this is the #1 set, honestly. I mean, it is a really good set in my personal opinion. I mean, it does have like full arts and like SARs of like the 151 Pokemon, Blastoise, Charizard, and everything like that, and Venusaur. So the arts in this set are absolutely amazing. And this is the kind of first, I guess 151 generation that we've had, like generation 1 of this, kind of like with arts and special arts and stuff like that. So it actually looks good and stuff like that. Like cards look, it's different than every kind of other one they've had, like evolutions and everything like that. Like it's different because it has like full art on it and everything like that. You know what I mean? But why am I saying that though? Well, it's kind of already happening if you don't know. I would have to say this though. The other product, I think they're just trying to get the price per pack down. Really, that's what they're trying to do. It doesn't seem like they've printed like all the other products really, and I don't think they're going to print the other products personally. I think they're just going to worry about the price per pack, really. I think they're going to try to put out the products where it has the most amount of packs in it that can be just, like, shot out there as much as possible. Like, I don't think the 151 Premium Collection, I don't think that's getting reprinted. I don't think the ETB is going to get reprinted. Poster Collection, maybe. I mean, some of those other products, I don't think it can get reprinted because you got to think 3 packs, 4 packs. What is this, like 4 packs as well? I think they're just going to try to stick to bundles. I think they're going to try to stick to bundles and also the blooming waters. I think they're only going to try to stick to these products of just putting it out there as much as possible. I think we will be getting a lot of blooming waters. I mean, we've already had a lot of blooming waters. I think the Pokemon company is going to try to put even more and more out there. That's the same thing they did with Crown Zenith. The one thing too I'd have to say is, why am I saying this right now? If you don't know, Costco has these mini tins going up right now in their stores and stuff like that. They have a lot of these mini tins up there. So Pokemon seems like they're just reprinting as much as they can of 151. It does just keep getting eaten up like it's crazy. That's one difference I would have to say between 151 and Crown Zenith. But it seems like they're trying to affect the price a little bit here, but I just don't think they can. It's hard for them to do it. It's just going to take a little while, I think. But I think 151 is going to be one of the sets they just continue to print. We'll have to see what happens. They did the same thing with Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith had the Sea and Sky collection get printed like crazy. And you've seen that at Sam's Club for a while. It did after when we started getting the boom. It started getting eaten up like crazy. So it's getting interesting to really see how this plays out with this. But I think Pokemon's going to try to print this like crazy. I think Pokemon's going to try to bring down the price of 151. I don't know what the price they can bring it down to, but it just does seem like it. They have the Costco mini tins, they have those out. They have the bundle reprints, they have those out. The blooming waters, they have those out. There's a lot of products Pokemon's trying to put out there right now, but it's just getting eaten up so fast. That's the one big problem I would have to say about this. So maybe they can try to do something eventually. I don't know. I can just see 151 being like the replica of Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith was one of the sets they printed like crazy through the Sword and Shield era. As we've seen, if you look at the ETB boxes, I mean, look at them for the last 2 years, $45, $62. Like they stayed at that low price. Next thing you know, when we hit the boom, that's when it started getting crazy and the boxes started going up and everything like that. But at the same time, it kind of hit its 2-year window where it's been printed for 2 years and stuff like that. I would have to say this. I think we're gonna get 151 until at least the end of the year. I would assume so. Why am I saying that? Because if you don't know, Pokemon 151 was printed in September 22nd of 2023. That is almost like a year and a half ago now. Well, so I think Pokemon's just gonna keep on printing 151 for at least the rest of the year. Like I said, can they bring down the price of this pack? I don't know, but I can tell you this. They're going to try to keep it where they can at least hold it. If they weren't going to print this product, I think this set would just keep going crazy and crazy and crazier. Like, we would probably see, like, $15 packs right now, honestly. If we didn't see no Blooming Waters, no booster bundles or anything like that, I think we would honestly see $15 packs, in my personal opinion. Like, this set would be going more crazy than Prismatic Evolutions. So I think they're going to try to do this and just keep the prices down as much as they possibly can on 151. They're just going to continue to put products out there and out there and out there and out there. And I think that will be at least until of September of this year. I think even maybe a little later than that or something like that. Because I would have to say this, that is kind of when we've seen the prices of Crown Zenith just go kind of crazy really was after that 2-year price window. It seems like it stayed stagnant for like a year and like 10 months, it seems like, with Crown Zenith. We've seen, and people knew, oh, Crown Zenith is close to getting out as a reprint window, so it's time to buy up. And I guess we kind of had a boom, so I guess it was like kind of two things that went together that kind of made this price go up. So we'll have to really see what happens. The one thing I have to say is, can they actually fix the price a little bit? I mean, we'll have to see how much they can do it. I just can tell you this, they're putting a lot of product out there. I mean, an absolute lot of product. Because y'all gotta think, Blooming Waters was put out there massive. That product did get eaten up like crazy. Honestly, like crazy. They did do that. And like, it's gonna be interesting to see if they can actually hold it down the price. The one thing I do is they're just putting more product out there for people to be able to buy this and stuff like that. Like, for people to actually have the opportunity to buy this. Like I said, I've been able to get some of these. Like, I've been able to get the booster bundles. I haven't been able to get no Blooming Waters, but I mean, it's okay with me. You know, like, I didn't have a Costco membership. I have a Costco membership now, and that they got these mini tins going out too. Like, Pokemon's trying to do something here, but I don't know if they really can. We'll have to see what happens. I just know for the next probably, I guess, like I said, until the end of the year, the next 4, 5 to 6 months, I think Pokemon's 151 is going to be getting printed out like crazy. That's just my opinion. I think it's going to be the Crown Zenith of Scarlet and Violet. We'll have to see what really happens though. Just kind of wanted to put this out there. Like I said, you probably already know this and stuff like that, but like, it just seems like they're going to try to do this. Can it actually work? I don't know, because at the same time, I would have to say this. Crown Zenith was not printed like crazy during like a boom era. It was kind of during like the slow period and stuff like that. So, can this actually help 151? We'll have to see. At least some of y'all will be able to get some product. I've seen a lot of people be able to get like the Blooming Waters. I've seen a lot of people be able to get these mini tins and stuff like that. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing about them doing this. But is it bringing down the prices? It's not really bringing down the prices. That's the one thing I have to say. It has brought them down a little bit. Like, a little bit. I would have to say this. Like, it went down from like $13. As you see, like 13 over here, and then it's down like 11.38. So the prices are kind of coming down a little bit. They're starting to come down. And if they keep putting products out there like they are, I think it can come down maybe at least below $10, maybe below $9, depending how much they print of this. But what the one thing I have to say though is, once we start getting out to those prices, people are going to start buying up like crazy, because they know eventually this set's going to go up, because this is one of the strongest sets in the air. So we'll have to really see what happens here. Just kind of wanted to talk over this a little bit and see what y'all thoughts are on this. But I think they're going to try to print this like crazy. It seems like they already are. They've already put Blooming Waters, everything like that. So let's see if they can actually help the price. I think they're going to try to a little bit. It kind of already started to, but we'll have to see what happens. A lot of people thought that Prismatic Evolutions was going to be like the Crown Zenith of this era, but I think it's going to be both, honestly. I think for Prismatic Evolutions, I think they have something special planned, really. They're going to print a lot of certain products, because it's kind of weird, like I said. But I have to I'll make a whole other video probably about this, but I kind of want to say that a lot of people will be like, oh, Prismatic's going to be the Crown Zenith, being getting printed and printed and printed. I think it's going to be 151 as well. And Prismatic Evolutions, I think they're going to try to do the same thing. We'll have to really see what happens there, but like, 151 is going to be the Crown Zenith era. That's what I wanted to say. Let's see if they can actually help the price. I think they're going to try to a little bit. It kind of already started to, but we'll have to see what happens. Let me know what y'all think about this. Hope you enjoyed this. See you on the next one. Peace.